Well, thank you very much, Greg Guzman, tonight's public address announcer here at Bartell's Rotary Gymnasium. I'm John Arter, and along with Gene Young, we're ready to bring you the doubleheader as the Bruins of Kellogg Community College down in Battle Creek come over to Muskegon to take on the Jayhawks.
You know, John, I really appreciate Community College setting this afternoon doubleheader up so we can watch Michigan and Michigan State tonight.
They're very thoughtful on their part.
They're thinking about it. But no, it's a great time to play basketball. It's cold outside. It's warm in here. Let's hope the Jayhawks are hot for 40 minutes.
I agree. Jayhawks get the tip. Sonny Kernot, the gears. In the corner, Brown. Baseline jumper is rebounded by Vassar. Now Pope across the midcourt line. Petty. Harwood. Now Pope. Crossover dribble. Layup shot is rebounded by Brown. Kernot. Over to Gears. Rodriguez. Three-point shot is good. Abby Rodriguez gets
Great way to open the scoring for the Jayhawks. Rodriguez, she's coming along.
Now Harwood on the near wing, leaves it for Pope. Jayhawks man-to-man defense. Harwood. Three-point shot, rebounded by Weirda. Rodriguez. Weirda. Kernot, three-point shot. Off the iron, rebounded by Stevens. 18-20 left to go, first half. Little underhand layup doesn't go for Stevens.
Bruins looking for their first basket, 0 for 3 from the floor.
Brown, layup, doesn't go, gets her own rebound. The putback doesn't go. And Vassar rebounds. Timeout. Go ahead.
Brown showing some disgust. She had 2 layups, missed them both.
Timeout on the floor. Kellogg wants a timeout. 17:52 left to go here in the first half. It's Muskegon 3 and Kellogg nothing. John Arter and Gene Young back here at Bartell's Rotary Gymnasium as the Jayhawks, the first of 2 games against Kellogg Bruins. Jayhawks have an opportunity. They're taking on a 2-1 team, Gene. They're 2-1 in conference play. It could really raise their confidence knocking off a team that's over 500.
Yes, definitely. It's a home court game, and we expect the Jayhawks to play well this afternoon.
Now Pope. Passes over to Petty. Pope, top of the key, hits the three-pointer, and we're tied.
Pope.
Took the 4th trip down to get the bucket, but they've tied it up. Pope only 5'1". She can shoot the 3.
Now Brown, three-point shot off the iron. There's an offensive board by Gears, and she gets the putback. Way to crash the boards on the offensive end by Crystal Gears and gets rewarded with a bucket.
Gears, a 5'8" sophomore out of Grant, Michigan.
Now Petty. Kernot with the rebound. 3-on-2 break. Rodriguez, far wing, now Kernot. Three-point shot. Little too strong. Pope. We'll slow it down. Brown with a rebound.
Jayhawks limiting the Bruins to 1 shot each trip. Good defensive rebounding.
Rodriguez. Ball nearly taken away.
Kellogg takes a full timeout.
Kellogg calls timeout. 16-12 left to go in the first half. Muskegon leads 5-3. So it'd be nice to continue that with another win tonight. They would have 2 victories in a row and start putting the string together.
Certainly would.
This one's very early, though, as we still have 16 minutes left in the first half, and it's a 2-point game. There's an offensive board. Putback does not go for Stevens. Weirda rebounded, leaving it for Kernot. Kernot's pass is stolen by Stevens. Three-point shot does not go for Perry. Jayhawks with a rebound.
Bruins 1 out of 9 from the floor. Made that 3, and that's been it.
Very cold. Jayhawks need to take advantage of that. Now Kernot drives across the lane, puts the shot up, doesn't go. The offensive board, Gears, puts it up and in.
Little scoop shot, John. It went in. Nice ball control.
That's the second shot that Crystal Gears has crashed the offensive boards and rewarded with another bucket. She has 4. Now Stevens. Weirdo with a rebound.
Bruins 1 out of 10. That's 10% shooting. A little over 5 minutes played in this ball game.
In the corner, Rodriguez with another 3. That's her second of the game. Jayhawks up by 7.
Good rotation of the ball to get that 3-point shot from the corner.
Now Pope. Scramble for the ball. Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Kellogg. McBride checks in for Kernot. Pope. Checked by Rodriguez. And a shot clock violation. It'll be Jayhawk ball. Good defense by the Jayhawks.
Almost 6 minutes to play, John. We have not had a personal foul.
A pristine game. Now, outside shot by McBride is good for 3.
Nice to come off the bench and get a 3.
Stevens cuts across the lane. Shot doesn't go, and they continue their cold ways. Brown. McBride, a quick pass to Rodriguez on the baseline. To Gears. Goes off Gears, out of bounds. It'll be Kellogg ball, 13:39 left to go first half. Pope, 3-point shot, rebounded by Weirda. Ball is stolen away. And we have our first foul of the game. That will be on McBride. Perry will go to the line to shoot 2. As we look across the way and see the Jayhawk women's basketball team biggest fan, Ross Recknagel.
The father of the coach.
That's
Rob.
right.
And coach's children. That's Senior Recknagel's grandchildren.
Yes,
Let's get
it
him
is.
right now, Gene. And his lovely wife, Barb.
Perry knocks down both free throws. 13-5. Now Brown to McBride. Nice pass down to the baseline. Rodriguez unable to handle.
Had Rodriguez open right into the basket. And, a little too hard, too wide. Couldn't handle it. It's the third community college turnover.
Pope on the near wing, checked by Rodriguez, cuts across the lane, dishes the ball off, and unable to convert again is Stevens. And Kellogg has still only made one basket from the field. Three-point shot. That was Brown. Now Stevens. On the near wing, checked by Gears. Stevens, three-point shot. McBride with a rebound. Ahead to Rodriguez. Rodriguez' pass back is stolen by Stevens.
As the pace picks up, the turnovers number as Jayhawks commit their fourth turnover.
Three-point shot does not go. There's a board by Stevens. Working on Gears. Another offensive board, and putback is good by Perry. McBride passes up the three-point shot. Outside shot does not go for McDonald. Now Pope. Harwood shot, little short. McBride. McBride still trying to get that pass down in there along the baseline.
That's the Jayhawks' fifth turnover, and
we have a foul on McDonald. Second team foul, her first.
McDonald out of Fremont, Michigan. She's just a freshman.
Loose ball. It was picked up by Brown, and Brown was fouled by Perry. First foul on Kellogg.
Remarkable. Another comment. Just a minute from halfway through the first half, and we only have a total of 3 personal fouls. I think a big part of that is they're taking out-court shots and not any fouling the shoot action. No driving to the basket.
Foul on Jackie Harwood, her first, team second.
Most impressive thing so far is the Jayhawks are keeping the Bruins away from multi-shots. They get one shot, and the Jayhawks rebound very well as a team.
Turnaround jumper does not go for Vassar. Brown with a rebound for the Jayhawks. Approaching the halfway point, 10:22 left to go in the half. McBride pulls the trigger on a trade. Rebound by Vassar. Cross-court pass too far for Moore to handle, and it's a Bruin turnover.
You want to get a shot every time down the floor, and when you create a turnover and do not get a shot, opportunity to score more, that hurts. The Bruins just got their third turnover.
Gene, what an opportunity for people in the area to come out and see the Jayhawks. We play 4 straight Saturdays here at Bartell's Rotary Gymnasium. They're in the afternoon. The price is right, as you mentioned before, to come on out and see some collegiate basketball. And for the next 4 Saturdays, we'll be here at Bartell's Rotary Gymnasium. 3-point shot, in and out for Harwood. Now Brown is checked by Moore, leaves it for Kernot. In the corner, Weirda, a little too strong. Loose ball, we have a tie-up. It'll be a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Jayhawks.
You got to give the Jayhawks hustle. Boy, when there's a ball, they go after it. They dive for it. They're a very aggressive team, and I think that's the result of Coach Rodriguez teach them to be aggressive.
Yes. Gears. Brown. Rebounded by Moore.
Got to stop her.
Harwood. Lisa for Pope. And Pope draws the foul. It'll be on Sonny Kernot.
That's 3 team fouls.
Three-point shot. Out of bounds off of Muskegon. It'll still be Kellogg ball. Bounce pass into Perry. Cross-court pass to Pope. Now Moore, the inbounder along the baseline. Too hard. Rebounded by McKinnon. Brown on the near wing. Little bounce pass to Gears. And McKinnon of Muskegon is called for the foul. That's her first, team's fourth. 8:13 left to go first half.
Gears gives Coach Reckon a smile saying, I know, Coach, I know. I won't do it again.
Harwood looking to drive and was stopped by Gears. There's a board by Weirda. She gives it up to Brown.
Boy, Kellogg has had a lot of ball roll off that rim and just not go in, and they've only made 7 points, and we're down to 7:30 left in this first half.
Gears gets a bucket for 6 points here in the first half. 7:22 left in the first half. Pope closed right off. The Jayhawks are doing a great job of closing off that lane, but they're called for a foul here. Kernot commits her second foul. Team's fifth. Perry good on the first free throw. Very good on both. She's now 4 for 4 from the charity stripe.
Perry from Park Forest, Illinois. She's a freshman.
Kellogg now in a zone. Gears unable to convert. Pope. A little bounce pass to Stevens. Vassar with a pass into Hegler. Hegler uses the board, doesn't go. Weirda with another rebound. Allie Weirda from North Muskegon, once she cracked that starting lineup, she's really contributed well, both in scoring and especially on the boards on the defensive end. Now Brown, shot doesn't go. Here's Weirda. Speaking of the devil, there's Weirda for 2 points using the glass.
She's the scrapper.
Now Pope, little bounce pass down low. Ball knocked out of bounds by Gears. It'll still be Kellogg ball. 6:02 left to go first half.
Hate to even report this, John, but the Bruins have made 1 out of their last 16 shots. I'd say their shooting's matching the outdoor temperature.
Or even colder.
Even colder. I'm not putting them down. It's just the fact
it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, so many balls have rolled off the rim.
Offensive foul on Hegler.
.5:45 left here in the first half. Jayhawks with a comfortable 19-9 lead, John.
Now Kernot on the far wing. Over to Weirda. Rodriguez in the corner. Nice pass into Gears. Gears has it knocked away, gets control of it, and puts it in. Crystal Gears is deadly down near the post. Good soft touch on her shot. Now Vassar drives the baseline, draws the foul. Taylor Brown called for her first foul. Team 6th. Therese Vassar at the line, shooting 2. Vassar splits the pair. There's an offensive board. Putback does not go. There's a rebound by Gears.
A good rebound by Gears. She's strong. 5'8", playing pivot. Little undersized, but she's very athletic and very strong. Good rebound.
Gears. Shot is partially blocked. Ball out of bounds. Still Jayhawk ball. For those of you that are used to seeing the Jayhawks play Saturday night games, just in the last couple of years, the Jayhawks have followed suit with a lot of other community colleges, play in the afternoon, giving the opponents an opportunity to get home and, not get home late at night.
Yep. Very good move because generally the men and women's team ride on the same vehicle, generally a bus, and they can pull out of here by at least 5 o'clock or so and be home a couple-hour trip and have the evening themselves, especially with the academic load. They're always looking for time to study.
Rodriguez puts it in. And the big thing for the local fans, they can come out here, see a matinee doubleheader, and they can still have their Saturday night.
Yes.
Pass is good by Kellogg.
Kellogg, a rare basket. Only their third basket of the half with approximately 4 minutes left in this ball game. Or first half, excuse me.
Kernot, top of the key. Weirda cuts across the lane, gets her own rebound, and does not make the putback. Vassar puts it up and in.
2 consecutive baskets by the Bruins, and not a huge lead, only 9 points.
Kernot, far wing. And reaching over the back, called for the foul, will be Michaela McDonald. That's her second foul. Team 7th.
McDonald, 5'8", freshman out of Fremont, I mentioned earlier. Former Packer. Coach Recknagel expressing his disappointment in thinking his kids are being hammered and the officials aren't protecting the shooter. He's having a very pleasant conversation with the referee.
Vassar at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Little too strong. 3 Jayhawks battle for the rebound. McDonald comes away with it. Behind the back dribble by Kernot. Rodriguez sees Weirda. Weirda using the glass, doesn't go. Gets the rebound, the putback. No. And Kellogg comes up with the ball. Vassar, strong drive, gets the bucket.
Well, that 10-point lead is down to 7. And the Bruins have made 3 shots and 3 possessions, John, after an extremely cold first 13, 14 minutes of action.
Gears has her shot blocked. Kernot. Something that Kellogg has done is they've turned up their intensity on defense, and it's been leading to baskets, but too aggressive there. There's an offensive foul on Vassar. But the Jayhawks' previous 3 or 4 trips, the Bruins had turned up their defensive intensity, and it turned into transition baskets.
Certainly have. That took courage to take that charge.
Oh, yes.
And
You're
give
right.
them credit on that.
You're
Jayhawks
right.
need a bucket right now. They need a bucket to get back in the offensive flow.
Finish the half strong. Now Rodriguez, far side, 3-point bucket. That's her 3rd of the half. She now has 11 points.
She's playing a great offensive first half.
That she is. Pope drives the lane, and McDonald with a rebound. There's a reach in by Pope, no whistle, just that the ball went out of bounds. Kellogg has really turned up the intensity on defense in the last couple minutes. And as you mentioned, Gene, the Jayhawks just need to finish this half strong because they've done a lot of good things so far.
Yes.
Now Kernot, 16 on the shot clock. McBride, 6 on the shot clock. Pass is stolen. Stevens from the free throw line. A little bit short. Offensive board and putback is good by Perry.
Hate to criticize McBride, but John, she's throwing through. You can't throw through a defender. You got to throw around him or over him. And she's had 3 passing turnovers. No opportunity to shoot the ball in that possession.
McBride puts the basket up, but they're going to say there was a foul on the floor. Foul will be on Jackie Harwood, her 2nd, team's 5th. Jayhawks will inbound underneath their own basket. 59 seconds left in the half. Brown. Pass down low. McDonald puts it up and in. Michaela McDonald out of Fremont with a bucket.
Very unselfish team. They look for that open person.
Yes. A higher percentage shot down in the post, and they took advantage of it. There's a 3-pointer by Perry.
Kellogg's rallied, 7 down, 35 seconds left here in the first period. Coach Recknagel wants the last shot.
Coming, Q, Michigan.
McDonald.
Michigan.
Brown. Brown gets tied up. And possession arrows in favor of Kellogg with 12 seconds left to go in the half. 30 seconds is quite a long time to work off to get the last shot.
Especially when you're getting a shot off in 10, 12 seconds or less, and then everybody's standing around, nobody's moving.
Now Pope drives the lane, puts the ball up and in. Long shot doesn't go. We're at halftime here at Bartels Rotary Gymnasium. Our score is Muskegon 28, Kellogg 23. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV.
Sandy Bush, can you hear me in front of that beautiful Jayhawk pet band?
Yes, I can, Gene, loud and clear.
You know what? a funny thing about basketball, there was a stretch Kellogg made 1 out of 16 shots. Then the last 7 they took, they made 6, 1 being a 3. Boy, the last 3 minutes they were just red hot. But one of my criticisms is they were penetrating.
Yes.
That Pope gal, only 5'1", and nobody was helping out on her. Once she gets to the basket, she's got the layup or pass off. Did you talk about that at halftime?
Yeah, we talked about a lot of things at halftime. First of all, we talked about that the young ladies have to make sure they get contact when they're going up to the ball. They got to go up strong, get good contact, that we can get the foul. Also, we can make the basket.
Well, one thing I like, you had 31 rebounds compared to 21 for the Bruins. Your kids rebound well for their size. You don't have that big, tall rebounder in the middle. You're using 5'8" girls, which are really undersized in this league, but they're positioning well and they are rebounding.
Yeah, we stressed a lot in practice, box out. I mean, every time we do any game-type situations or running our offense, the first thing Coach Rob wants the assistant coaches to do is to stress box out. Consistently stress box out till they get it to a point that is done.
You know, you were 500% from three-point, 4 out of 8. You can't beat that. That's great shooting. But your 2-point shot, 32%. That's got to improve. Boy, you missed a lot of easy shots.
Well, we had a time where we had like a 3.5 to 4 minute lapse where we didn't score. We went down quickly, took quick shots, got ourselves out of position for rebounding because of the quickness of Kellogg. And what we're stressing this half is that if when we're going up and down stretches where we're not getting any shots, then we need to back up, let's run some offensive sets.
Well, I think that another thing is you need more movement too. Your big people in the front line need to move, set some picks, and get open. When you get the ball within 4 or 5 feet of the basket, your big people can turn around and shoot it, and they're strong. And if they miss, there's a good chance they'll get fouled. So your 9 turnovers really occur when the teammates are standing flat-footed. Instead of stepping up to the ball, they're kind of waiting for it, and the Bruins are quick enough on defense where they deflect it away. So it seems like you talked about all the things you need to improve. It'd be nice to get out to a real good start, get up to that double-figure lead, and keep it for 20 minutes.
This is a good confidence booster if we get this win against Kellogg. I mean, they played Kalamazoo Valley to overtime, so this one will be very this is the win that we want. And
you know what I like, Sandra? I like the Saturday afternoon games. You got an excellent crowd. They're cheering, and you got the pep band playing. It's a real basketball atmosphere.
Oh, yes.
Well, thank you for being my halftime. Sandra Bush, long-time assistant coach here at MCC.
Thank you, Gene.
All right. We'll get our play-by-play announcer, John Arter, in here to bring us, hopefully, a victorious second half of basketball.
Well, Gene, it's good to be back. A nice visit with Sandra Bush, the assistant coach here at Muskegon Community College. Jayhawks start the second half with a 5-point lead, 28-23, and they will inbound on the near side. Kellogg turned up that defensive intensity. We can't stress that too much, and it turned into a strong run and cut that deficit to 5 points. Jayhawks misfire on the first opportunity on the offensive end in the second half. Jayhawks with a man-to-man defense. Now Petty, little bounce pass over to Stevens. Now Harwood, 3-point shot off the iron. Brown with a rebound. Weirda. A little bit of a weave. There's Kernot. 3-point shot off the iron. Rebounded by Vassar. Stevens. Ball nearly taken away by Brown. Top of the key, Pope. Offensive board by Stevens.
Two Jayhawks standing around letting a Bruin go in between them and get an offensive rebound and get fouled.
Stevens the line to shoot 2.
Jayhawks without a free throw in that first half. The Bruins made 5 out of 7.
Stevens makes 1 of 2. Nice crowd today, Saturday afternoon. Rodriguez. Past the Kernot. Oh, good ball movement there. Gears is wide open.
Excellent ball movement.
2 quick passes, and there was Gears all alone for an easy bucket. Vassar misses the reverse layup. Jayhawks lead by 6. Rodriguez. Pass into Gears, the left-hander. Vassar comes on with the rebound, and foul will be on Gears. That's her first. Maybe a little frustration after missing that shot. Tipped ball picked up by Brown. We have a whistle. Foul will be on Harwood. That's her third.
Not only the Jayhawks didn't get a free throw in the first half, John, they did not shoot one. So 0 for 0. We got to pick up some Bruin fouls so late in the game the Jayhawks can get some free throws made.
Bernard on the far side hits a 3.
Boy, she's got good release, good arc on that ball, good three-point shooter. She's just a good basketball player.
There's Gears, steps right up for the steal. Now Rodriguez is fouled on the way to the bucket.
Boy, she really banged on that floor, and she jumps right up. Tough kid. They come tough out of Shelby, Michigan, don't they, John?
Yes, they do.
Boy, I'll tell you what, basketball in Shelby, the boys and girls teams just keep playing.
Rodriguez good on the first free throw.
And winning.
Yes, they do.
I think the boys team's undefeated so far.
A coach that was up is still up there. He coached both the girls and the guys, Rick Zulik. What a job he did for many years, and still is.
One of the nice people of high school sports, a teacher, educator, just a great young man. I shouldn't say young.
Middle age? Jayhawks are in a 2-3 zone. Pope leans in. Gears with a rebound. Now Gears. Rodriguez. Pass inside to Weirda. Oh, pass goes off the leg of Rodriguez.
I really like the Jayhawks. Their offense, they're moving, passing and moving, and Bruins are really hustling to keep up with them. Didn't see that often in the first half.
Nice steal. Good anticipation by Brown. Brown takes it herself and puts it in. Nice play by Taylor Brown. And Kellogg wants a timeout. 15:50 left to go here in the game. The Jayhawks have jumped up to a 13-point lead, 37-24. John Arter and Gene Young back here at Bartell's Roy Gymnasium. We have the Jayhawk Sound entertaining us during the timeouts. They were just playing Iron Man. And Gene, I'll give you a choice of two bands that played Iron Man. It's either Black Sabbath or Lawrence Welk.
Oh, man.
Probably go with a Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
I've got most of Lawrence Welk's 78 records.
Do you?
No,
And the
I
bubble
don't.
bubble machine?
You know, our friend Jim Moyes loves that big band sound.
Does he?
Glenn Miller and Duke Ellington and Benny Goodman. And, you know, it is fun to listen to it.
Oh, sure. Very relaxing.
Standing over in the corner ready to get his uniform on for the second game is Ty Miller.
Oh, yes.
Was he fun to watch play basketball?
Yes.
Man,
Yep,
what a
young man
player.
from Fremont, Michigan.
Yes.
He's a very good official also.
Yes, he is.
Pass in, down low, putting the shot up as Stevens doesn't go, but we have a whistle.
Interesting, John, in one of Mark Okerman's columns, he's here present today. He talked about Mark Hughes has a son that's a freshman in California playing high school basketball, and he's the leading scorer and rebounder on the team. A young Mark Hughes, that would be kind
How
of fun
about
to
that?
watch.
Yes.
Well, one thing about Mark, not only a great basketball player, but a great human being. I mean,
Yes, he
just
is.
a class guy. He fit right in at University of Michigan.
He's a local Hall of Famer.
Yes, he is.
He's in the Muskegon Area Sports Hall of Fame. What a wonderful human being, as you said. Pass down to Brown along the baseline. She was able to control it. Her shot doesn't go. Loose ball is picked up by Petty. Now Stevens, near wing. Gears with the rebound. Granat pulls up for a three off the back of the iron. Vassar with a rebound. We have a reach-in foul on Muskegon.
Talked to Sandy Bush at halftime, said you got to keep Pope, number one, from penetrating because she's got some acrobatic layups that she had in the first half, but also she passes off. You got to stop her up the point there. Force her to take that three-point shot.
Taylor Brown with a rebound. Gears. Pass into Rodriguez. Rodriguez is double teamed in the paint. Dishes off. Shot is up and good by Weirda.
Little give and go underneath there. Nice passing.
Yes.
Jayhawks have, I tell you what, Recknagel's done a heck of a job coaching this team. They're getting better and better.
Kellogg ball with 13:36 left to go in the game. Stevens. Pope.
Put a clamp on her. Stop her.
Yes, they did. 14 on the shot clock. Drive across the lane. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Muskegon ball.
You know, the women's team picked up a couple more kids that got their eligibility back, and it's good to see these kids get their academics they really shouldn't play until they get everything square academically, and these girls did, and congratulations to them.
Yes. We have a foul on Morgan Perry. That's her second. Cutting across the lane was Rodriguez. She put the bucket in, and she also puts in the free throw. She has 16 points for the game to lead all scores. Kellogg scores their first bucket in quite a while. That's their first bucket of the half. McBride. And trying to save it is Weirda, and she stepped on the baseline, so it'll be Kellogg ball, 12:31 left to go. Vassar pulls the trigger on a three. Brown with a rebound. Jayhawks set up their offense. Brown, 10 on the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock. Out to Brown, free throw line, shot is good.
That's taking that full shot clock, John. I'll tell you that he was ready to press the buzzer. She made that nice basket.
That she did. We got a timeout, 11:39 left to go here in the game. The Jayhawks lead by 19, 44-25. Back to the action. Kellogg inbounds on the near side. Pope.
Nothing good with your feet. Good job. Good, Katie.
10 on the shot clock. Perry. Left hand layup is good. Weirda. McKinnon. McKinnon puts the shot up, and Stevens rebounds for the Bruins. Pope. Strong pass down in the paint. And Vassar couldn't convert. Jayhawks come away with it. McBride, far wing. McBride may be called for the offensive foul.
She just got out of control, and Bride not successful. 3 passing turnovers in the first half. Give her a clear shot. She's a good shooter.
That she is. Pope, long 3-point shot. Brown with the rebound.
Brown's got a ton of rebounds.
What'd she have in the first half there, Gene?
I'm trying to find her name here.
All right. So there's Brown. Cuts in the paint. Little left-handers is good.
She had 7 rebounds in the first half, John. And
that's fantastic.
She's about 11 or 12. She's cleared the board several times.
Fantastic.
She's one of those players that is improving with each game. Just a freshman, 5'10", out of Grant, Michigan. Second Grant player on this team.
Long pass ahead to Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts it in. 18 points for Abby Rodriguez. Pass down low, reverse layup is good by Moore. Nine minutes left in the game. McCrimmon pass to Rodriguez. Along the baseline. 8 on the shot clock, and there's a steal by Stevens. Stevens, good crossover dribble, leads to an easy bucket. Rodriguez. Ball goes off from Muskegon. It'll be Kellogg ball. Jayhawks with a 17-point lead, but you don't want to rest on it. There's over 8 minutes to go.
We saw the rally the Bruins made the last 3 minutes of there's a potential three-point play. Letting Pope penetrate. Even though she's 5'1", she's quicker. And she can penetrate, get that layup, and convert this free throw for a three-point play. Doesn't take too many of those three-point plays to knock down that big margin, John.
We have a timeout, 8:08 left to go here in the game. The Jayhawks by 15 over Kellogg, 48-33. Pope with a chance to complete the three-point play. Comes right in and sinks the free throw. And now they extend their defense into the backcourt. The lead is 14. Brown. Pass into Gears. Gears turnaround shot. She is fouled.
But, John, it's not natural to turn towards that defender and shoot that ball quick. She's just a very talented player. And, boy, I just think this team has improved with leaps and bounds. And, Coach Rodriguez had to play a few games with 7 players. And now he's a few more on the team, so he's got a little depth. But I look for them to be competitive every game this year.
Nice offensive board and putback by McKinnon.
Strong, wanted that ball, got it. You put it off the glass. That's an excellent athletic move.
Bernat nearly with a steal. Bounce pass into Perry. Perry puts the shot up, and we have a whistle. Foul will be on Perry, offensive foul. That's number 4 on Perry. Taylor Brown. McBride. Another pass down into the post to McKinnon, and this time McKinnon's going to be called for the foul. That's her second foul.
McKinnon, freshman guard out of out of Genesis.
Now shooting a 1-and-1 is Chantel Moore. Brown with the rebound.
A very rare call there. 10 seconds. Didn't get over the half court mark, John. That's a rare call, isn't it?
That it is.
He must have counted.
Ball goes out of bounds. Still Kellogg ball.
6:46 left in the ball game. Jayhawks with a comfortable 15-point lead.
Pass too far for Pope. And goes out of bounds. It'll be Jayhawk ball.
Bruins putting on some full court pressure defense. Let's see how the Jayhawks handle the pressure.
McBride across the timeline. Nice drive by Sonny Kernot.
Very, very nice drive.
Pope. Little bounce pass in the interior, knocked away there by McKinnon. Now the Jayhawks quickly ahead. McBride has the ball stripped. And unable to save it is Pope, and Pope is down.
She took quite a spill, but they're getting her up. And Pope out of Detroit Southeastern High School. Every time I pick up the paper, somebody's giving Detroit another $100 million to bail them out. Man,
they could use it.
They could use
a little more than that,
a little
right?
more than that. Well, I look at those city workers, firemen and policemen, and that their pensions could be threatened. That's their livelihood. You know, to be a fireman and policeman in Detroit and get a pension, you've deserved it. You've certainly deserved it. That's my editorial today, John.
Right. Well, Madonna's from the Detroit area. You'd think that she would throw.
Well, Kid Rock, they got a lot of celebrities.
If they want to bail out their hometown.
Yes.
In and out. Gene, how about that talented staff of the MCC TV crew?
Oh, they do a wonderful job. Absolutely wonderful.
We have Dylan Lewis giving us great shots, for great camera shots from above. And Neil and Bradley, our director.
Dylan, lift up one of your hands and take a wave to us. He can't hear us. There he is.
Go.
All right, Dylan.
How you doing, Dylan?
We're going to give you an A in that class, too.
There you go. 5:35 left to go in the game. 52-35, a 17-point lead for the Jayhawks. Now Stevens, a little bounce pass over to Moore. And a three-point shot is good by Moore.
Bruins 3 in a row now. They
Brown. Nice drive by Brown. Shot in and out. Rebounded by Stevens. Harwood loses the ball to McDonald. Pass over to McBride, right back to Kernot, and swatted out of bounds by Stevens.
Good pass by McBride. Little touchback and a little executing. Stevens made a good athletic move to block that.
Yes. Ooh, a nice look to the inside. There was Brown. She put it in off the glass.
She's having a heck of a game. I got her in double figures in rebounds.
And I have her in double figures in scoring. She has 10 points.
Good for her.
Jayhawks move into a 2-3 zone. There's Harwood. Offensive board by Vassar, and she is fouled on the putback. That'll be on Taylor Brown, number 3 on Taylor. Check that, 4. Vassar, good on the first free throw. Vassar splits the pair. Granat. Nice drive again by Sani. Vassar. Harwood. McDonald called for her third foul. Harwood at the line. Double bonus. Harwood made the first of two. Jayhawks trying to take a little bit of air out of the ball here, try to work some clock. Not McBride. She pulls the trigger on
it. That's great, John. She didn't hear you.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, 32 took an offensive charge. McKinnon, and that look at her laugh. That takes some courage. She got banged pretty hard.
Yes.
That means that she can take a hit and got her feet planted and took that charge.
Granat. Over to Harris. Ball is stolen. Vassar loses the ball. Check that, Petty. Now Granat, three-point shot. Off the mark. Petty. Vassar is fouled on the way to the bucket.
Number 20, Harris, 5'5" freshman guard from Calvary Christian High School. There's the game for the Jayhawks. Coach trying to get everybody on the squad to get some playing time this afternoon with a comfortable 16-point lead.
Vassar good on the first free throw. Vassar makes both. We have a timeout, 2:36 left to go in tonight's game. Jayhawks with a 14-point lead, 56-42. Kellogg extended defense in the backcourt. Ball is stolen. Vassar putting the shot up and in is Petty. 12-point lead. Pass ahead to McDonald. It's saved by Stevens. Another turnover. Now Petty. Bounce pass. Vassar has her shot blocked. Ball's knocked out of bounds by McBride. Kellogg to inbound. A drive by Perry. Too strong. Ball last touched by Muskegon. Pass to Stevens. Little spin move, leans in, shot doesn't go, gets the offensive board. Now Perry, three-point shot. Loose ball, picked up by Moore. Now Petty McDonald with a rebound. And a reach-in foul will be on Kellogg.
Coach Recknagel got non-starters in. He's trying to get them, the Bruins putting on the pressure defense. He's trying to get them to work together and get the ball up the floor and get some offensive points with 1:39 left. McBride here's got a chance shooting free throws.
That's the 5th foul on Perry. She'll leave the game with 13 points. Jackie Harwood will check in for Perry. McBride at the line. Off the iron. Petty with the rebound. Pope led right in, and she's going to be called for the offensive foul.
And if memory serves me right, that's about 3rd or 4th charge that the Jayhawks have taken. That shows good defense. Not afraid to plant those feet and get bumped a little bit.
Now McDonald. Boy, that ball sure does attract a crowd, Gene.
Yes.
2 or 3 Bruins attack the ball every time. There's a reach around from behind. Now that will be on Pope, number 3. Jayhawks in a double bonus. Shamari Harris at the line, shooting 2. Harris good on the first free throw. Second shot in and out. Along the near side, Pope. Vassar drives the baseline, puts it in. And a reach-in foul will be called on Harwood, and that may be 5 on Harwood. It is.
Coach Recknagel would love to see that minute 1 go quickly, faster than a minute 1,
Yes.
faster than 61 seconds.
The lead is 11 points right now. Weirda misses on the first. And the second. Stevens with a rebound, quickly down court. Stevens puts the ball up and in. And Kellogg wants a timeout with 53 seconds left. They're within 9 points, 57-48. We'll be right back. John Arter and Gene Young back here at Bartell's Roy Gymnasium. 53 seconds left to go in the game. Jayhawks with a 9-point lead. Pass is stolen by Stevens. Now Stevens drives, puts the shot up and in. A 7-point game, 48 seconds left. And Muskegon calls a timeout. 48 seconds left. Coach Recknagel wants a timeout as Kellogg has pulled within 7 points. Jayhawks to inbound the ball. 48 seconds left. McBride. Ball's tipped out of her hands. Another loose ball picked up by Kellogg. Now Brown gets the rebound, and Brown is immediately fouled.
I think she had to insert Taylor Brown in there
Yes.
to get
That
some
last
rebounds.
timeout, you
Yeah, to
bet.
get some rebounds. With the exception of moving the ball down to send to shoot free throws, they haven't moved it down physically in about 3 minutes.
They've had some problems with that
Yeah.
full court press.
But you know, if the kids at practice want to play, and when you put the non-starters in and the team goes to a press and they're quick, this type of things do happen. Well, a couple free throws helped right there.
Yes, Taylor made both. Now Stevens sees an opening. Reverse layup is good. And a foul will be on Pope. That'll be number 4. With 30 seconds left. Taylor Brown at the line shooting 2. Gets in another shot. Taylor now with 14 points for the game. Pope, 3-point shot. In and out. McBride picks up the loose ball. And McBride is fouled. 19 seconds left.
Been a long 3 minutes, John Arter.
It has.
If the Bruins don't get the ball, they will foul and we'll walk down the other end. And Coach Recknagel did put 3 of the starters back in.
Yes, he did. He wants to finish it off. Now Stevens on the far side to Moore. Offensive board by Moore, no. And this time Stevens gets the putback. 5 seconds left. They're going to let the time just run. And that'll do it. Muskegon defeats Kellogg 61-54. The Jayhawks improved to 2-3, 9-6 overall, while Kellogg drops to an even 2-2 in conference play and 9-6 overall. Gene, that's a good win for the Jayhawks.
Yes, it is.
Beat a team that was over 500 early in the Western Conference play and build that confidence.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm saying this for the 3rd time, but this team has improved. You know, there were gaps in there where we didn't see them December and stuff. And the early part of the year, Coach Recknagel didn't know what he had. You know, he had a late recruiting season, gotten the job late and everything. And I think that he's done a good job. They're coming fundamentally stronger, and they're a competitive team. They're fun to watch.
Well, the Jayhawks winning 61-54. Stay with us. We're going to take a short break and have the men's game within 20 minutes for you. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV.